year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves. Rankings.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's talk about Alabama. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He'll ride his man on the option. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run in the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Fires left. And that is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Under fire. A little screen to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Bruins will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Handoff from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
Oh, he's got some free. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick completion on the out. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. From the gun, running back on the move.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Farrell. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in, it's Allen. 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now on the option. Now the toss. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got it in the middle. It's Allen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against this. And they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops the throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to pass on second down. Bring in the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these...
There he goes! Oh, he got loose! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Working on the right. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bruins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the air on first down. Fires toward the target. Finds a man on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense playing a bail technique. Snapped it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Can't find the receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. And this throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Out of bounds, line at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Alabama quickly back to the line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Knocked off his feet. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's going to let it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the right. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed him.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo. He wants to throw it again. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. This time on target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Forced out of the pocket. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun. He's got the tight end. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Stumbled to the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got a man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he hauls it in at the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The offense changing the play. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floating away. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from Mills.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season. And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Here comes that Alabama offense. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pulls it in on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football now late.
Turning it on. Continues to fight for yards. Inside the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to kick it away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
UCLA Bruins will take over 1st and 10.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it for a big play. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got room on the return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown.
There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to power it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.